All right. Let me fix the mycelium here. Now, you guys know that I'm always riding that razor edge between simplicity and effectiveness. But it's not only on my mycology experiments and endeavors, it's on everything I do. And the thing is that my journey, spiritual journey or evolutionary human journey, whatever you want to call it, has been on simplifying my life and my ideas and simply just dropping things that were just complicating my life and creating layers like the onion, more layers and more layers and more layers of crap. Beliefs are the worst ideas of all. Now everything is ideas, but belief is the worst one of all. Because when you believe something, it's very hard to shake it, very hard to let that one go. It builds like a layer of rock, crusty old rock. And the older you are, the more crust you tend to accumulate. So I like simple things. And I get criticized a lot on the stuff that I do in mycology and stuff because, just because it's simple doesn't mean it's good and and whatever. Contamination, oh my God. So forgetting about mycology for now, in the rest of my life, I seek simplicity. And why? I'll give you a couple examples. Cycling. I got into cycling a while back and I got the best bike I could afford and all these speeds and gears and stuff and the best everything I could get my hands on, the best pedals, the best everything. And then I put a computer on it and that told me exactly how fast I was going, how many miles I rode. I was trying to beat my own record and my own speeds of. I used to go to work on my bike until one day, trying to beat my own record and crap, my looking at the stupid computer, my tire got stuck in a rut and took a spill and broke my elbow and my wrist, and which is another funny thing because I had a couple of motorcycle accidents in the past and didn't break anything. And but now at this point I was like 35, so I was older, so the body doesn't heal as well. So I felt going like 15 miles an hour on a bicycle and I broke all those bones. It was horrible. Oh my God. So what does that have to do with simplicity? Well, the fact that I was complicating everything instead of just enjoying my bike rides and, you know, riding for the fun of riding, I was trying to, I turned it into a job. I turned it into all this crap about getting there faster and bettering my record or whatever. Who cares? So it, we tend to complicate everything. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always complicating. I try not to now, but I used to complicate everything. Humans complicate all the simple gifts of the gods. Diogenes. And we're always trying to reach something, get something, You gotta get that thing. You gotta get that thing. Alfred Hitchcock, famous director, he called it the MacGuffin. The MacGuffin is the thing that drives the plot forward. It's the thing that everybody wants to get. It's the MacGuffin. So in a movie, if you don't have a MacGuffin, or if you don't have a good plot, you can just introduce a MacGuffin. Some movies, the whole movie is about a MacGuffin. The most famous MacGuffin of all is the One Ring to Rule Them All. Lord of the Rings. That's the MacGuffin. Everybody wants that damn ring. Except Gandalf. He doesn't want anything to do with it. He's scared shitless of it. And Tom Bombadil doesn't give a shit about it. He's the only one in the whole universe that does not care about that ring. I talk about that in my last book. But anyway, the MacGuffin. So we're always looking for that damn golden ring, or sometimes it's not physical, sometimes it's this feeling. I want to be in love. I want to feel powerful, or I want to feel happy all the time, which is another crazy thing, because that's the worst MacGuffin. Because you can't be happy all the time, because happiness is conditional. More than relative, it's conditional, because you're happy under this condition. If she loves me this way, I'm happy. If I don't lose her, I'm happy. If I lose her, I'm sad. If I get this new car, I'm happy. But if something happens to it and it gets a scratch, God help me, then I'm not so happy. Then I'm probably going to be pissed. So happiness is conditional. It depends on certain conditions. So you can't expect to be happy 100% of the time, all the time. It's just impossible. So look for peace. We've talked about this. Look for peace. That's the only MacGuffin worth exploring, trying to reach. But the funny thing is, which circles back to what I was saying in the beginning, that you can't get peace. You can't do something to be peaceful. And it may be obvious to you guys, but it wasn't obvious for me for many freaking years. Looking for peace was trying to do something to be peaceful. If I do this, I'm going to be peaceful. I looked at it like happiness, like conditional. And it wasn't until I realized that it's dropping things. You have to drop things to be peaceful. The more shit you have, the less peaceful you are, because everything you own now owns you. Everything you own, you have to take care of. You have to make sure that nothing happens to it. You have to maintain it. If it's a car, you just stop driving a car. Do that for a few months. See how that's going to work. Car just breaks down by itself, just out of leaving it alone. Entropy. In the same way, you can't add layers to be peaceful. What I found was that removing layers gave me peace. Getting rid of stuff, especially important stuff, especially valuable stuff, because most valuable stuff is just valuable in your freaking head because whatever. Collectibles, oh my god, thank god I never got into that. Collectibles, some people make money off of them. A friend of mine makes a lot of money out of collectibles, and it's a business for him, and that's cool. And it's a game for him. He enjoys it, so that's cool. But if you have collectibles just to leave them in the, like toys left in the box, I could never understand that. Toys are to be fucking played with. I could never understand leaving a toy in the box because it would lose its value and all that shit. I can't understand that. But anyway, if you enjoy it, that's great. I could never enjoy it. It was, to me, it was a source of stress if I ever collected anything. But simplicity. Let these layers fall. It's like you got wet in the rain and it's a really cold rain, and it's cold outside and it's cold inside. You walk in and you got all these wet clothes, and your friend says, take them off, quick, go, take them off, dry up, take a hot shower, or at least take them off, dry off, and so you're comfortable again, warm. And you're like, no, these are my clothes, these are important, these are no, but they're wet and they're causing you pain and suffering. No, these are very important. I'm not taking these off. At best, I'll just wait for them to dry up and I'll be comfortable again. That's what we do with all these beliefs, horrible beliefs, stupid beliefs, and we just cannot let them go. And these beliefs take the form of costumes. But I am your father, and you cannot talk to me that way. I am your father. I am your boss. I am your husband or your wife. You cannot talk to me that way. To me? That's the worst. The worst belief is the me. Me? You're doing that to me? To me? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? There is no me. There is no goddamn me. Me is another belief. So, every time you suffer, it's because you're trying to hold up the me. The belief that you are a person. Every time you suffer, it's because you're trying to hold up that straw man or woman of yourself. And any pain you feel is self-inflicted. Any pain you feel is self-inflicted because it's the self that's inflicting it. It's the you that's creating it. If there is no you, nothing can stick. In the Matrix, Neo asks Morpheus, you're telling me I can dodge bullets? He says, no, I'm telling you that when you're ready, I don't remember the exact words, or when you realize you're the one, you will no longer have to. So you won't even have to dodge bullets. Because bullets have to hit somebody. When people get pissed at you and attack you, they have to hit somebody. If there's nobody to attack, the bullets just fly by, and it gets to a point where they don't even pull out the gun because they know it's useless. But you don't have to get to this esoteric, enlightened state to experience this. You can start by just ignoring it, by not caring about yourself. Fuck the self. Fuck me. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? So if somebody says, you are a dick. All right. Whatever, dude. Me? You said what? Me? That's where you're screwed. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Here's another one. When somebody tells you they hate you, you believe it 100%. I hate your ass. Why? Why would you hate me? Oh my God. Oh, this guy or this girl or somebody, my daughter hates me. Oh, fuck. What have I done? This is the end. They hate me. And you believe it immediately. But if somebody says, I love you, nah, fuck that shit. I don't deserve it. You don't love me. Nah. You just want something from me. You don't love me. Yeah, bullshit. Nobody loves me. You never believe when somebody loves you. When I tell you guys I love you guys, you never believe me. Even my good friends, I tell them I love you. I think they believe me. They should believe me, my good friends. Some of them get uncomfortable, but I do. I love them. So fuck them. If they get uncomfortable, I don't care. But we always believe the bad shit. To the point that if you get a bad diagnostic from a doctor, you have water in your spleen, I'm making something up because I don't want to implant any of that shit in anybody. You got water in your spleen. You got water in your entrails, in your stomach, and you're freaking out. I got water in my stomach. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get a second opinion. You get a second opinion. The guy says, nah, you're fine. You got nothing. No, you got to run some tests because this guy told me I'm gonna die. Jeez, man, I'm telling you, you're fine. Okay, I'll run some tests. They run some tests. You look at the test. The guy says, the new doctor says, you're fine, and you're still going. I'm gonna get a third opinion. I think the first guy was right, and I'm gonna fucking die. That's how fucked up we are. We always believe the bad shit. So the trick is to start removing all those costumes, all those beliefs. Let them fucking drop. Peel the onion, bit at a time. And you let them drop by ignoring them. It's like the saying that being brave is not being fearless. Being brave is being afraid and doing it anyway. That's when you're brave, because if you're fearless, you're not brave. You're just going along. Things that make me afraid are not going to make you scared. So dropping the fears. Oh my God. Most beliefs, if not all of them, are based on fear. You know, I'm scared if I see my wife talking with somebody. Oh God, I'm scared that she's going to leave me because she's laughing with this person. What the fuck? First of all, if she leaves, she leaves. What are you going to do? What if you deserve it? I don't know. You know, who cares? I mean, I'm not saying don't care about your wife. I'm saying even friends, no relationship was ever meant to be eternal. No relationship. Partners, friends. I have a handful of friends that have been there since, oh my God, since I was a kid. And it's gotten to a point that I know they're always going to be there until one of us dies. And that's cool, because we've been through shit where we've been pissed at each other and it ends up blowing over. Water under the bridge. But even if you lose some friendships, nothing can last fucking forever. If you try to hold on to shit, you're screwed. Nothing. Even your health and your body and your mind is not going to last forever. It's going to end. Yeah, we can say that it's going to continue because you're going to merge back with the universe, or go back to the background, or back, your bits are going to go back to the hard drive and they're going to be recycled into another app, another fart app, whatever. And that's most probably what's going to happen. Your consciousness is going to merge with the universal consciousness. But I don't bank on that. I have no fucking clue. I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know that's going to happen is that this body at one point is going to stop. It's not going to work anymore. And it's not going to be conscious. It's not going to be a point of consciousness anymore through this body. The universe is not going to be looking through it anymore. The wave is going to crash back into the sea and disappear. But did the wave disappear? It just went, it was like this, and then it went like that. It was the same freaking water. It just took a different shape. Even if it crashed against a rock and it got broken into a million pieces, drops of water, it just went back to being what it really was, the ocean. And that's another way of letting go of these things. It's not that you can't fight it. You can't fight your mind. You can't fight your thoughts. You can't fight your beliefs. You can't fight your emotions. That would be the worst thing you could try to do. Don't ask me how I know this. You can't fight it. You need to be brave in the sense of, I have this negative emotion. It's there. Acknowledge it. Just realize that I am not that. I'm not going to let the raging river take me. And go, okay, that's there somewhere. All right. I acknowledge it. I'm pissed. because somebody told me I was bad. I'm pissed. Now moving on. Unfocus from the pissedness, anger, whatever, and focus on your breath. Do the walking meditation I talk about in my second book. Just look it up, walking meditation. And focus on something else. It's what you focus on. What you focus on grows. Everybody knows that. So what you focus on is what you're giving energy to, and that's what, even if you don't believe that it's an energy thing, it's just an attention thing. Even if you're a complete brain is the deal kind of person, think about this. There's some grass, there's a pile of poop, and there's a beautiful flower next to the poop. So first you look at the whole thing. Oh, what a beautiful, scenery. Oh, there's poop. We always tend to focus on the poop first. There's shit right there and it smells. Fuck. Hate this crap. Goddamn dogs or whatever. And you don't even see the flower that's next to it. That's actually growing, being fed by the poop. Or will be as soon as it rains a little bit. And the poop just dissolves into the whatever. You don't even see the freaking flower. You're not focusing on it. Then if you're lucky, you notice the flower. But there's this flower over here. It's pretty. It's cool. And if you focus on the flower, you stop even seeing the poop. And yeah, the poop is still there. You could probably still smell it. But if you unfocus from the poop, you may even stop smelling it. It happens. So it's not whistling past the graveyard. Somebody pulls a gun on you. You go, oh, I'm just happy to be here. Shoot me. Not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that the more you focus on the flower, the less poop is even going to appear. You won't have to dodge bullets. There will be no bullets. Nobody will get in your face. Nobody will be attracted by your fears. Your fear is what attracts the shit. Fear of losing money is what makes you lose money. But I could go on and on, but the deal is connect to your inner child. Be the fool. Read up The Fool in the Tarot. That's what you need to do. That's the energy. The fool. Be the freaking fool. Don't give a shit. Run around in the rain. Do whatever. Be the fool. Don't take anything seriously. Anything. Don't take anything seriously. Even death is a fucking joke. I know you don't believe that one, but it's all a joke. The best book in the world is called The Divine Comedy. Forget the author. The Divine Comedy. That's the title. And the funny thing is, you don't have to read it. I told you the whole thing right there. The title tells it all. The Divine fucking Comedy. It's just a stupid comedy. Sometimes not even a good one at that. Sometimes it's not that funny, but it is funny. So anyway, let's leave it at that. Connect with your inner child. Be the fool. Start dropping all these costumes and these layers of shit, of crust that we accumulate from running in the dirt. And simplify. All right, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Now, one last thing. If you want to support our project, consider buying our books, audiobook, join Patreon. So cheap, $5 a month. You can do more if you can. But help spread the word. If you can, I appreciate it. And thanks for everybody who is helping through the Patreon, who's bought my books, that have sold a lot more than I thought. Makes me happy. Really appreciate it. Spread the word.